Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do an updated corporate overview for Build Network. Very, very powerful opportunity. Essentially, it's high ticket and monthly residual income combined. It's a high ticket brokerage firm that combines with back end residual income, which typically you don't find in this industry. Sometimes you'll have a high ticket model, but with no residuals. And at the same time, sometimes you have, your traditional MLM model, but it doesn't pay any high ticket commissions. So again, this thing has taken both worlds and combined it. And yeah, it's very, very unique. So let's go ahead and dive right into this. Of course, I want to start off by saying that I am not a financial advisor and never take anything I say as financial advice. You do decide to get involved with any business or anything online, please do your own research and due diligence. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. So, it says here corporate overview, how to make real money from home in the number one fastest growing industry. And we'll talk about some of the verticals that we're in. We're in four different verticals. For the sake of time, we'll focus in on the main core product. We'll talk about one vertical here, and then we'll talk about how you can capitalize on it. And again, it's a very, very unique opportunity here because someone on their own pen can make an average $7,000 commission per deal, right? Per sale. So you don't really necessarily have to build a team unless you want to. Now, of course, there's a lot of perks to building a team. There are people in our company who just on their own pen, will go out there, no team, no intention of building a team, and they'll make, $7,000, $14,000, $20,000 a month on their own pen. Now, of course, not an income guarantee or not making any income claims. I don't know if that's going to happen for you. It's based on your own effort and your own work, but that's the opportunity that we have here. Now, of course, like I said before, there is benefits to building a team. There's overrides, there's different bonuses, and we do have a binary that pays up to $250,000 per month. And I'm going to show you that here in a second. So let's dive right in. Here's a preview. Represent the number one largest solar and home security company in the US, as well as other cutting edge world class products and services. No cold calling or door knocking. We have a proven warm market leads system, which we believe, is the way to go. Now, of course, if you want to door knock and you want to cold call and you want to work cold leads, you're more than welcome to do that. Not really my cup of tea. I like the fact that we can work in a very, very warm market, right? Another thing that's pretty cool is it's 100% virtual, right? Done over Zoom. You can work remotely, part-time or full-time. No experience is required. And because it's 100% virtual, you can build a nationwide team and have nationwide customers all from the comfort of your own home. Anywhere you have internet, right? You have a laptop, maybe a phone, you're good to go. You can build this business. Matter of fact, we have people that have closed hundreds of deals 100% from Zoom, which is very, very powerful. Um, yep. The next thing is no high pressure sales. We take an educated soft sell approach. We want to educate the customer, show them, how solar can benefit them, how they're better off, not only immediate where they can save money, but long term they can save money. So again, we don't do any high pressure sales tactics. We also help clients save $100,000+ over the course of the next couple of years. And we have a program where you can refer people. If you want to be an affiliate, you can join for free and essentially earn up to $1,000 per install that you refer to the company. So again, really a no risk opportunity, right? We also have an earn while you learn program where you can make $10,000 in your first 30 days. We'll show you that here in a second. I just came back from California. Company had an event, and there was a young lady in the room who, in their first 30 days, did just that, made $10,000. I'm going to show you how that was possible here in a second. But in traditional home business or traditional MLM, you're never going to see that, right? I mean, we're talking about high ticket commissions here, and I think you're going to get what I mean here in a second. As a sales rep, you can also earn an average of $7,000 to $10,000 per sale. And as a sales manager, someone who is, introducing this to other people and building a team, there's a multiple six-figure annual income that you can build with overrides and bonuses, right? So we'll show you that here in a second. So here are the industries that we're involved in. There's residential solar. We also have commercial solar that we just started. Very, very powerful. We also have home and business security. And then we have the Smart Money Club, which I'll show you here. That's our monthly subscription. It's an optional position. But I believe it's the very best way to get started because, again, that's how you're going to build your back-end residual income. In addition to that, we also have a water alkaline system, which we'll talk about on another video for the sake of time. That's another vertical that we have, and we have a lot of people making money, marketing that product. So in this particular presentation, we're going to focus in on solar, residential solar to be specific. Let's look at the size and timing of the industry, guys. 90 million homes can qualify for solar, yet only 5% have solar, guys. That's a huge opportunity because 85 million opportunities exist, right? Um, the U.S. Energy Department wants solar to provide 40% of the nation's energy by 2035. Solar is one of the fastest growing industries in the U.S., growing at an average 33% per year. And the U.S. government is planning to require that all new homes in the U.S. have solar panels installed. In fact, they've already passed that law in California. So new homes that are being built, they're required to have solar panels on top of them, guys. That's going to spread throughout the country, right? So again, huge market opportunity, guys. If you get anything from the slide, this one right here, 90 million homes can qualify for solar, yet only 5% have, which means 85 million homes have not yet switched and are eligible for solar. That's opportunity, right? If you put your opportunity hat or your business hat on or your entrepreneur hat on, that should be screaming at you, right? The timing couldn't be better to get involved with this opportunity. And look at this, in 2023, someone went solar every 39 seconds. Warren Buffett, a multi-billionaire, he says energy deregulation will be the largest transfer of wealth in history, even bigger than the internet. And Elon here says civilization will be mostly solar powered in the future. So, these gentlemen are billionaires, multi-billionaires, obviously follow the money, right? There's a reason why these guys are interested in solar, right? So again, it could be a very massive profitable potential by getting involved in the solar industry. So let's talk solar. Talk about why homeowners are going solar, why it's beneficial for them. Because if you have a great opportunity, it's only great if it's a win-win situation, right? If the customer wins and you as a representative wins, right? So again, what good is it if you can make an average of $7,000 to $10,000 per sale per deal if the customer isn't benefiting, right? So truly believe that. Let's talk about the benefits. Number one, they get to save up to 50% on their electricity costs, right? This is a bill that they're going to pay, continue to pay. They're already paying. And all you're doing is saying, hey, if we can save you up to 50% on your bill, you'd be interested in having a quick conversation, right? I mean, who doesn't want to save money on bills? If you save me up to 50% on any bill that I have, I'm willing to listen, right? So again, that's the immediate benefit to them. How about this? They have only one lower fixed monthly payment as opposed to what they're doing right now with their utility, where they have a fluctuating payment and it goes up every single year. As a matter of fact, it's averaged 6 to 8% increase every single year, right? So again, as people pay their electricity bill, are they paying more today than they did 5 years ago or 10 years ago? Yes. Will they pay more 5 or 10 years from now than they are paying today? Yes, because it goes up. Right? I'm going to show you here a graph here in a second. But again, we can give them a fixed lower payment. Let me give you an example to drive that home. Knowing what you know now, it's 2024, right? About to be 2025. Pretty crazy, right? You know what the price of gas is, right? Gallon, 1 gallon of gas right now. You probably know what that is, right? If we go back to the 80s, right, when gas was $1 per gallon, knowing what you know now in 2024, if you had the opportunity to go back and someone said back in the 80s, hey, it's $1 per gallon, we can lock your price in and it never goes up. Knowing what you know now and what the prices of gas now, wouldn't you have locked in that low price? Of course you would, right? Anybody would. That's the opportunity that you have with solar or customers have with solar. They can lock in a price, and as utilities increase their charges over the next couple of years, that's what they've always done. You have a locked in lower price. Very, very powerful. right? Zero money down with various financing options. So in other words, there's no money out of pocket for the customer. We also offer them blackout protection. And then check this out, they get tax credits. They can qualify for up to 30% tax credit. The government is incentivizing people to go solar. So imagine, the government helping you close deals, right? Helping you close sales, right? Again, your customer can receive up to a 30% tax credit and they get an immediate increase in the home value of up to 17%. So again, very, very powerful. Now you might be saying, well, what if they want to sell their home? Well, they can sell it with the solar panels on. As a matter of fact, if you go on Google, just do a quick search, you'll find out that statistically, homes that have solar panels will sell faster than homes that don't, right? So again, it's totally up to them. But again, very, very powerful. And then, of course, clean energy that helps protect the environment. Here's our installation partner, Freedom Forever. They're on the Inc. 5000. Freedom Forever has 13 plus years of proven solar experience, generating over $2 billion in revenue for 2023. They've completed well over 150,000 successful installations with 99.74% customer satisfaction rate. They're recognized as the number one largest residential solar company, passing Tesla Solar in total market share. And another thing we do is, like I said before, we offer a 25-year production guarantee. Our production guarantee is the best in the industry. We're the only solar panel installation company that 100% guarantees the amount of electricity that your solar power system produces. Very, very powerful. Now you might be thinking, what if it produces more than I need? That's a good question, right? Well, in some states, not every state, but in some states, you can actually take the excess energy, excess electricity, and you actually get a monthly check for it, right? We'll talk about that on another video. But again, they're very, very powerful. Here are the states that we cover. You can see here we cover 35 states. Freedom is currently installing in 35 states. We cover 70% of the country. Here you can see here, these are the states that are coming soon. And these are the states that we're not in just yet. Okay, but again, 70% of the country, Freedom does installations. Now you might say, well, what if I have contacts or people that are in some of these other states that Freedom doesn't install? Well, obviously, we're not going to be able to offer them solar, but we can offer them some of the other verticals that we're in. That's why there's power in having multiple services in the portfolio, right? We're just not a solar company. Yes, it's our core product, but we do have other verticals and products to offer people. So again, very, very cool. So based on these true facts, wouldn't you agree that Freedom Forever is a credible and financially strong company? Here are some customer testimonials. This customer, California, $287 a month before solar. After solar, $148 a month. Not only that, but as I mentioned before, they lock in that price as opposed to the $287 a month, which will continue to go up, an average of 6 to 8% per year. Some states, they're going up, it's going up 10+% a year, right? And then they also get, well, they qualify for the tax credit, all the other benefits that we talked about. So again, lower monthly payment, that's the immediate benefit, but there's also a plethora of benefits that they also get. This is another customer in Florida, $410 a month before solar, after solar, $290 a month. Guys, it's an easy conversation to have. We're not telling people to come out of pocket. We're not telling people to pay more. Only if we can save them money, not only immediate savings, but over the course of time, savings as well. Do we want to proceed, right? So it says here a solar sales presentation is not a presentation; it's an IQ test. Um, very, very powerful statement, right? If you educated 10 homeowners how to save tens of thousands of dollars by switching to solar with zero upfront costs, how many of the 10 do you think would switch? Right? I mean, if they have common sense, all of them would switch, right? Assuming that we can show them in black and white that we're saving them money, why wouldn't they? Right? So here's the energy costs over time. This is a pretty cool slide here. Of course, like I said before, we save them money monthly, right? That's the immediate savings, but look at how much we save them over the course of time. Remember I said that the cost of electricity or the cost of energy goes up every single year, an average of 6 to 8%. Well, let's say someone has a $150 bill right now, right? Well, if you just look at how much it increases over time in 10 years, that very same bill would be $300 a month. Yeah, that's how much it goes up, right? And then if you stretch it out even more, in 30 years, that bill, it would be $1,500 a month, almost the cost of, you know, rent today for a small apartment, I guess, right? But look at this, over the course of 30 years, it'll continue to increase, which means that they're going to be paying a ton of money, right? In 30 years, this person would be paying $225,000 just for the cost of their electricity. Well, what if they got solar and they were able to lock in a lower price, and over the same time, the same 30 years, it would only cost them 54,000, right? That's $171,000 in true savings over the course of 30 years, guys. That's very, very powerful. So lock in your electricity bill, no money down, you save tens of thousands of dollars. And of course, the question is, if you're going to pay for electricity anyway, isn't it better that you save tens of thousands of dollars, in this case, you know, almost $200,000, and keep all that extra money in your bank account? Of course, right? You can redirect that to savings, investments, kids' education, retirement, et cetera, et cetera. You're going to spend it anyway. Why give it to the utility company? So, real quick, guys, another vertical we have is home and business security. Number one ranked largest home and business security company in the US. It's ADT. ADT has been in the security industry for over 100 years. They offer state-of-the-art technology, including video surveillance, smart home automation, motion sensors, mobile app access. You can essentially monitor your home or business from anywhere in the world, and they also offer world-class installation, customer support, and service. Also, potential insurance discounts. And again, if you get somebody involved with our home and business security, all they're coming out of pocket is an average of $49.99 a month to $63.99 a month, depending on their system. And you get to earn $400 to $700 per sale that gets paid to you the very next week. So again, we're not talking about, 5 or 10 or, 15 or $50 commissions here, or $100 commissions. We're talking about $400 to $700 per sale. And this is on top of the solar, right? Here's what's cool. The same people who are interested in solar are going to be the same people that are interested in home business security, right? It's not two separate customers. It's the same customer, right? All you're doing is you're asking them an additional question, do you have home and business security, right? And you can make, an extra $400 to $700 servicing them, giving them a very powerful service. So with rising crime, isn't it just responsible to secure your family's home and have peace of mind? So because Encore Solar is a 100% virtual company, you can help people right from your mobile phone. You can work and earn money right from your home. Let's switch business hats here and let's talk about the opportunity, right? Let's talk about how much money you can make by partnering with the company. And the best way to start that off is talk a little bit about the cash flow quadrant. This is Robert Kiyosaki, multimillionaire, best-selling author. He talks about 4 ways to earn money in this country. There's only 4, right? It's called the cash flow quadrant. Let's talk about it. Number 1 is be an employee, right? And that's someone that has a job. Your income is based on your position. Your income is based solely on the hours you actually work. So it's limited, and you must be at work to earn income. You're renting your life, no ownership, no job security, or guaranteed advancement. Again, there's nothing wrong with people having jobs, but as you can see here, it's very, very limited, right? Um, the next quadrant is called self-employed. That's someone that owns a job. That's like a doctor, a dentist, a lawyer, a salesperson. You're in control of your time. Your income is based solely on the hours you actually work, right? So it's limited. You must be at work to earn income. And most of the times there's no time freedom, because for you to make more money, you must work more hours, right? So again, those are people that have like, 2 or 3 phones, right? They get called at the dinner table. They got to take the call, because if they don't, they're going to lose that sale or lose that client, or something's going to happen, right? So again, it's probably a little bit better than someone that has a job, but it's still very limited. Well, let's talk about a business owner. Now, a business owner is someone that owns a business system, right? Um, Here are just some characteristics: franchise, real estate, insurance agency, direct sales, network marketing. They have other people working for them, right? They get paid on all of their efforts, which gives them time leverage. For example, if they have 10 people working 40 hours, they get paid 400 hours a week. And that's before they even start to work, right? By hiring more people, they have unlimited income potential and time freedom. And they also have ownership and can pass the business on to their family, right? Someone that, let's say, for example, has a real estate brokerage, well, they have leverage, right? They can earn money, but when someone on their team makes money, who's an agent, right? If they're a broker and they have an agent that makes a sale, guess what? That agent makes money. But the broker also makes money as well. It's called an override. Again, another example is franchise, right? That's probably the best example of a business system because everything is systematized, right? Best example I could think of is McDonald's, right? You go to McDonald's in the US, you go to a McDonald's in the UK, you go to a McDonald's in Asia. Guess what? The burger tastes the same, fries taste the same, right? The drive-through windows on the left side, the fryers on the right side. Everything is systematized, and a matter of fact, it's so good the system that it can be run by teenagers, right? Guess what? When was the last time you saw the owner of a franchise, not the manager, right, or not a worker, but the owner at the location, cleaning the bathroom, frying the fries, shaking the shakes, taking your order? The owner probably is not even there. They have people running their store, and guess what? They're on vacation. They're on the golf course. They're on a cruise. They're with their family, right? See, that's leverage. That's powerful. Last quadrant is called an investor. That's someone that owns an income stream, and they have money working for them. So, for example, this is someone who's investing, let's say in, the stock market or something like that. Let's say they have $1 million invested and they're getting 10% a year. That's $100,000 a year interest from their interest without touching the principal. They're living off that $100,000 a year interest income, and they're never touching the principal. So the next year, that 100,000 a year will come. The next year it'll come again. The next year it'll come again. Because again, it's just interest off of their principal. That's when you have money working for you and you enjoy unlimited residual income and time freedom. And you live a dream life. Now, here's the crazy part, right? 90% of this country, they're on the left side of the quadrant, right? But 90% of the wealth go to people that are on the right side of the quadrant. So the question is, which side do you want to be on, the left side or the right side, right? It's a no-brainer, right? Everyone would want to be on the right side. Well, we offer them an opportunity to own a business system within our company, right? We're going to show you that here in a second. So, what to look for in a business system? Industries with a big target market and low market penetration. Does solar have a big target market? Yes, 85 million homes are eligible and haven't switched yet. Do they have a low market penetration? Yes. Okay, vast majority of people haven't switched yet. That's what you should be looking for in a business. We also offer essential goods and services like electricity, security, water. Like electricity is something that people are going to pay for regardless, right? Like if they lose their job today, guess what? They're going to pay for the electricity bill next month. Why? Because they want to keep the lights on, they want to keep the internet on, they want to keep everything on, right? So whether the economy or market is good or bad, it's something people are going to pay for and are going to continue to pay for forever, right? That's what you want. Low financial investment and overhead costs. We're going to share that here in a second. With a high profit potential. I've never seen in 28 years that I've been in this industry of sales and marketing, have I ever seen such high profit potential, right? I want to show you that here in a second. But have you ever thought about owning your own business and taking control of your own destiny? Well, let's talk about it. There are a couple of different ways you can earn with our compensation plan. Now, we're not going to hit on all of these. We'll probably hit on maybe two or three, but we have many, many ways that you can earn from our compensation plan. Okay. Let's talk about new consultant training sales. Someone that's brand new. You might come in here and you don't know anything about solar. Maybe you've never done anything in sales or anything like this. That's fine. All you got to do is introduce, watch, and get paid. Introduce homeowners that you know to a mentor, right? A trainer with our company. You watch, you get paid, you take notes, and you don't do any work. Okay, you let the mentor, you let the trainer do all the work. And guess what? You can get paid. So here are your jobs. Introduce homeowner to your mentor, watch your mentor, help them go solar. You get paid an average of $3,500 per install, right? So remember that young lady I told you a little earlier, where she made $10,000 in her first 30 days. What did she do? She introduced three homeowners to her mentor. Installs were done. Guess what? $3,500 times three. That's where the 10,000 came from. That's a unique opportunity in this space, right? Because again, for the most part, most people, they have a service or a product that doesn't pay these high ticket commissions. Nothing wrong with that, okay? But obviously, when people get started, they're not able to make $10,000 their first month from scratch, right? Here we have that opportunity. So wouldn't an extra $3,500 a month part-time relieve some financial stress in your life? We also have personal sales. Let's say you get trained and you can close your own sales. You can close your own deals. Well, you earn a 70% commission on your personal solar sales. The average company profit is $10,000 per install. So what does that mean? That's an average of $7,000 paid to you per install. I mean, you don't even have to build a team here, and you go do one sale a month, right? One deal a month. You're making $7,000. That's a pretty significant part-time income because consider you're not leaving your job or anything like that. What if you help two people a month or three people a month? We're not even talking about building a team here. Just you going out there helping two or three people a month. That's $14,000 to $21,000 average per month. And there are people already doing that in this company. It's a very young company, and there are already people doing that here. Okay, pretty crazy. So it takes an average of 2 to 3 hours total to help a homeowner go solar. Earning that much money per hour, how many homeowners would you help? Right? So Zig Ziglar says you will get all you want in life if you help enough people get what they want. So let's talk about these mentor sales. Let's say you become a mentor. Now, you don't have to become a mentor, but let's say you're closing your own deals and you say, you know what, I want to be a mentor. I want to be a trainer for the company. Well, here's how you become a mentor. You observe 3 training sales with your mentor. You close 5 sales on your own. You complete company certification, and you'll be able to qualify as a mentor. Now, there's benefits to being a mentor because as a mentor, you can train people and do split sales, right? They introduce you to their mother, father, brother, sister, uncle, coworker, best friend, neighbor, et cetera, et cetera. All they do is introduce you, and then you step in and you do the presentation and close the deal. Once you close the deal, you're doing a 50-50 split with your trainee. So again, if the average sale is $7,000, they're making 3,500, you're making 3,500. Here's the cool thing. You can become a mentor and close deals for people with people that are not even on your team, right? Not even on your team. So again, what would that be like? So here's some examples. Let's say you're a mentor and you help 4 consultants close their first 3 training sales. That's 12 sales at an average of $3,500. That's $42,000 in commissions, you helping 4 consultants close their first 3 training sales. And again, these are people that may or may not be on your team, right? Is that pretty significant? Of course it was. So there's benefits to being a mentor. Now, you don't have to be a mentor. But if you are, there are benefits. There's people that come on board with our company that all they want to do is close deals. They're by themselves. Then there's people that all they want to do is, refer people and let mentors close their deals, and they're happy with getting $3,500 per deal. Then there's people that come on and they want to be a mentor. No intention of really going out there and building a team, but because they're helping train people, they're making significant income. But we also have people that don't have an interest in closing a bunch of solar deals, but they just want to go out there and recruit and build a team and just override. So again, regardless of how you see this or what opportunity you're looking for, there is room for you here. Okay, there's opportunity here. So how fast would you like to become a mentor and begin helping new consultants get paid? Let's talk about the override structure here. John D. Rockefeller, he said, I would rather earn 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. So again, don't have to build a team. There are certainly perks and benefits to building a team, monetary perks, because as you build a team, you'll be able to override that team. When they close sales, solar sales, water system sales, commercial deals, um, security services, they close deals, you're making an override, right? So we have a position called consultant. We also have a position called manager, director, executive director, national director. As you can see here, as you climb through the ranks, you get a little bit more on the frontline overrides, and then you get a little bit more on the Team Infinity overrides. Okay. I'll give you a couple of examples here in a second, so this hits home. But yeah, this is how our ranking system works. And at the executive director level and the national director level, there are company-wide bonus pools that you can also dip into as well. So let's say you're a manager with 5 consultants, right? And again, nobody's doing anything extraordinary. They're doing 2 sales each. So you got a team of 5 doing 2 sales each. These are people that are hungry and motivated and willing to learn, and they're helping 2 families go solar. Well, with a team of 5 consultants each month, with a team of 5 consultants helping 2 homeowners, that's 10 team installs per month. And the breakdown is about $6,300 in team override. But let's say you do one yourself, right? Well, you're making $7,000 on your personal sale. So if you add the override and your personal sales, that's $13,000 a month with a small team of 5 people. Can you find 5 people that want to make extra money? Right? In traditional network marketing, in order for you to make $13,000 a month, you need hundreds, probably thousands of people on your team. Here we're talking about 5 consultants, right? How would you feel if you were earning over 13,000 cash per month while working from home? Because again, this is all done virtually over Zoom. Well, let's say you start moving through the ranks. Let's say you're a director with 10 consultants. And again, keeping the numbers the same, they're only doing 2 sales each. Well, if we break that down, that's an average of $13,800 in overrides. And let's say you do one yourself, that's $7,000. You add that up, that's $20,000 a month with a small team of 10 consultants, each doing 2 sales a month, and you're doing one a month. Again, in traditional network marketing, in order for you to make 20,000 a month, you need thousands, tens of thousands of people on your team, right? And again, not bashing those companies, not throwing shade at those companies. There's a lot of good companies out there with high quality products and services, but it's just a different model, right? I mean, we're not marketing, $100 product, vitamin or supplement or a cosmetic or a skincare line. And we're marketing solar, right? So again, it's just a different model, different commission. And again, the power of this is you can build a smaller team and make some very significant income. What if you're an executive director? You start moving through the ranks again, you're an executive director, your team has grown, you have 50 consultants, and keeping the math the same, they're only doing 2 sales a month. Well, 50 consultants who are doing 2 sales a month, that's 100 installs per month. That's $67,000 in team overrides, right? How would your life look like if you had $67,000 a month coming in through overrides, right? Through overrides, which means if you, God forbid, get sick, you can't work, you get into an accident, there's a death in the family, something goes on, and let's say you're taking the month off, that $67,000 a month still comes in because it's based on other people's efforts. As your team closing deals, you're getting overrides because they're not going to stop just because you have an injury or a sickness or a death in the family. They're going to continue to build. They're going to continue to sell because they're trying to reach their goals, if that makes sense, right? So again, let's say you go away, that money still comes in. That's the beauty of overrides, right? The beauty of overrides is you don't have to work. The money continues to come in. Very, very powerful. How excited would you be to own a business system that pays you over $67,000 cash per month? So let's talk about what would it take for you to start your own solar and security business. Well, if you wanted to do this on your own, number one, you need to build relationships with installers, right? You also have to have an accounting and legal department, a sales department, customer service department, right? Because you can't do everything, right? You can't, get the deal and then do the accounting, right? And then do the customer service. You have to put all this stuff together. You also have to have technology department and then a marketing department. This is a huge 6-figure investment if you were to do this on your own. If you don't believe me, I mean, this is Solarverse. You can look this up. They said if you want to build your own or start your own solar company, they have a solar franchise, and the cost of it is $90,000 to $134,000, right? That's what it would cost for a solar franchise. Um, Here, this is the cost of an average franchise, right? 92,000 to 215,000 for an average franchise. So it's basically what I'm saying is it's going to cost a lot of money for you to go into business for yourself and try to do this on your own. Well, how do you get started with our company? Well, if this is not of interest to you and you're not interested in making money, which is fine, it's not for everybody, at the very least, you can be a customer, right? Get a quote, meet with who referred you, and they can get you a free solar quote, see how much money they can save you at the very least, right? The other way we can get you involved is as a free affiliate. Now that's someone who doesn't um, participate in the compensation plan. This is someone who is just referring solar sales. But if they refer a solar sale to the company, they refer it to a mentor, right, or someone who's involved with the company. Guess what? They don't do any work. They don't answer any questions. They don't do any presentations. They're just simply referring. If an install happens, they'll earn $500 to $1,000. Okay. As a consultant, this is someone who wants to build their own nationwide solar business system, their own security business system. They have access to the back office. They have online training certification. They're obviously participating in the override compensation plan. This is $149 one time and $49 a month. And the cool thing is, it says here, doesn't it make much better financial sense to invest just $149 to own your solar and security business versus investing over 100,000? And we also have a refer for and pay no more. So they refer four people, their $49 is paid for, right? So they're 100% in the black, right? But again, this is a very small investment, right? I mean, when my kids are home, they want to order Uber Eats, we spend more than $149 just for lunch. I mean, that's a fact. I mean, you go out to a nice place with your spouse, maybe your kids are there, you're spending more than $149, right? So again, you're getting all of what I just mentioned for $149. And again, $49 a month, not a big deal. And if you refer for and pay no more, it's taken care of. I mean, $49 a month, you spent more than that on gas, right? So again, we have a very, very low cost opportunity compared to the high end potential that's available, right? So real quick, guys, let me talk a little bit about the Smart Money Club because I want to talk a little bit about the binary and the back end compensation. In order for me to do that, I need to introduce you to our subscription called the Smart Money Club. And part of your subscription, you're going to be able to learn about financial mastery and business mastery, right? Things like credit repair, tax planning, being your own bank, tax-free retirement. As far as business is concerned, you're going to learn about business structuring, establishing corporate credit, access to capital, good versus bad debt. These are things that you need to learn as, an entrepreneur or someone that wants to get ahead financially. This is part of your membership, your Smart Money Club membership. But in addition to that, you're also going to get savings, right? Here we have the Build Rewards. And it says here the Build Rewards membership offers true savings on the purchases you already make every day. There's 50,000 restaurants, 150,000 retailers, 850,000 travel providers. Again, if book tickets, if you book a cruise, rent a car, if you go to the movies, if you shop, if you go to a restaurant or the theater, go through your membership and save some money, right? So, Sasha, what if you could save a significant amount of money every time you visit a restaurant, hotel, retail store, or go on vacation? With our exclusive Build membership, you can. The average annual savings per member is $2,500 to $3,500. So just by going through your membership, just doing what you normally do, right? By going through your membership, you can save up to $3,500 per year. So there's value. Not only are you getting the training, right? The financial mastery, the business mastery, but you're also getting Build Rewards, right? So the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, he said the reason that I highly recommend a credible network marketing or direct sales business is because it's a proven low cost way uh, to own a profitable business system, right? Let's talk about the power of two. Now, again, this is in addition to the solar, right? Because of course you can build out a solar agency like a brokerage firm. This right here, we have an optional binary. Now we say it's optional, but if you're serious and you want to build a very big income, I would definitely highly recommend that you participate with the binary at the very least, get a position in the binary. And if you want to build it later on, at least you're positioned high up in the binary, right? Because again, this is just starting. You're at the top of what the company's going to build over the next 10, 20 years, right? So let's talk about the power of two. And if you're familiar with network marketing, you've probably seen this example. Let's say you introduce two people, because in a binary, all you really need to do is introduce two people because you only build two teams, a left team and a right team. And let's say in month one, you introduce two consultants, two people. And let's say in month two, they duplicate that and introduce two of their own. So by month two, you have two people on your first level, four people on your second level. By month three, if those four people right here just duplicate that and introduce two people, you have eight people on your third level, right? So forth and so on. Just with a two who get two, who get two, who get two example, you can see here through exponential growth and compounding, by month 12, you have 4,000 plus people just on your 12th level, right? Just on your 12th level. Now, you didn't get those 4,000 people. You started the process with two, and you helped those two get two. You helped those two get two, so forth and so on by duplication. Now you have 8,190 consultants in 12 months, right? That's the power of compounding. So in this example, you only signed up two consultants and everyone else just signed up two. And through exponential growth, you'll have 8,000 plus people. Now you might say, well, what if I get somebody that doesn't bring anybody? Yeah, that's going to happen, right? This is in the real world, it's not going to work as perfectly as this. But then you might have somebody that brings in five or 10 or 20 or 100, right? So it'll balance itself out. Let me give you some examples here of binary pay. We call this the dual team bonus. And again, it's based on the Smart Money Club and Build monthly memberships. If you come on board, right, and let's say you have 10 people on your left and 10 people on your right, you're what's called a Builder 500. Your monthly residual income is $500 a month. Let's say you continue to grow and those 10 people, they start bringing people as well. Eventually you'll have 25 people on your left, 25 people on your right. You're what we call a Builder 1,000. That's $1,000 a month in residual income. Let's say it continues to grow, right? 55 people on your left, 55 people on your right. You're a Builder 2,000. That's $2,000 a month in residual income. Again, this is residual. It comes in every single month. It's based on the subscriptions. At 115 people on each side, that's a Builder 4,000. It's $4,000 a month in residual income. If it continues to grow, 240 people on your left, 240 people on your right, you're a Builder 8,000. That's $8,000 a month in residual income. That's almost $100,000 a year, a six-figure year income residually, right? And then here you can just see here how it grows out. We have something called an executive 15. That's someone that makes 15,000 a month. An executive 25 pays out 25,000 a month. Executive 55, they're earning 55,000 a month. We also have an executive 100, which is 100,000 a month in residual income. And ultimately, there's an executive 250. That's 10,000 people on each side. That's $250,000 a month. Now, you might sit there and say, well, 10,000 people on each side, that's a lot of people. Yeah, but last time I checked, 250,000 a month is a lot of money, right? That's $3 million a year in residual income from the binary. Mind you, this is not counting the solar deals. This is not counting the security deals through ADT. This is not counting any commercial deals, right? Solar commercial deals. This is not counting the water system. This is just on the monthly subscription. And then I forgot to mention here, we also pay out matching bonuses, which we're not even going to touch on here, right? That's a whole other video. But we also do pay matching bonuses as well. So this is the income potential just with the dual team, the binary, right? So says here, don't you know at least two ambitious people who would love to earn a secure monthly residual income? You have monthly residual bills. Shouldn't you have monthly residual income? Of course, right? So how do you participate? Well, you come in as a builder. Remember I said the consultant position was $149? Well, as a builder, all it is just an additional $50 more. You come in at $199 one time. Then you'll have access to everything that a consultant has. Plus, you'll get the Smart Money Club membership and a position in the binary that you can now build. Again, the very best way to get in my opinion, is as a builder. It's only $50 more. And then the monthly subscription is just an extra $50 more. It's $99 a month, which, as we mentioned before, you refer four, pay no more. Once you refer 4 people, your monthly subscription is taken care of and you're good to go, right? Very, very small investment compared to the upside potential of what is on the table. Tester, your $99 a month fee is easily offset by the thousands of dollars you can save every year with our world-class build membership, even if you don't refer 4 people, which of course, that's what I would recommend you do. But even if you don't, the savings, right? Remember we said you save an average of $2,500 to $3,500 a year. That would offset and pay for your monthly fee, right? How fast would you like to get started owning your own profitable business? So as we wrap up here, how much could it cost you if you don't get started now? Person who is sharing this with you, right? They're building, and what they're offering you is the next available position in their binary, right? So this in this graph, this could be you, right? Right underneath the person who's inviting you, right? This could be you. Now, as they build, right, this is going to continue to grow. Let's say you decide to think about it or you don't want to take a position, which is fine. But let's say a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months down the road, you say, you know what? I think I'm going to go build that company now, right? Well, you'll be coming in at the very bottom of this binary, the next available spot, which can be all the way down here, as opposed to up here where you could have been, and all of these people could have went up underneath you through spillover, right? So will it cost you to wait? Well, we're not saying, if you have to wait, it's totally up to you. But yeah, 100%, it'll cost you to wait because these people could have been underneath you and now you're underneath them just because you decided to come in down here as opposed to up here. Does that make sense? So it says here, wouldn't it be financially smart to join now instead of waiting for others to join before you and not make any money from all of their purchases and sales? So let's summarize. Can you make real money online from home? Yes. Can you work part-time or full-time and control your own schedule? Yes. Can you make great money without hiring others? Yes. If you don't have an interest in building a team, just go close your own solar deals, right? Or work with a mentor. You'll make an average of 3,500 up to $7,000 per deal. And you do 1 or 2 or 3 of those a month, you're making a very significant income. Can you be successful without cold calling and leveraging our warm market lead system? Yes. If you have no solar sales or business experience, can you still earn great money at Encore Solar? Yes. So how do you partner with Build Network? Well, we're looking for people that are honest, coachable, positive attitude, strong work ethic, good people skills. And we want to invite you to either a live Zoom, a webinar, or we can have you do a one-on-one with one of our leaders, right? Contact who referred you and their manager to complete your hiring interview and launch your business, and complete your business launch session for final corporate approval. And then once you're in, we'll enter you into our training program. Very, very simple, right? So when Henry Ford made cheap, reliable cars, people said, nah, what's wrong with a horse? That was a huge bet he made, and it worked, guys. That's the opportunity that we have here, guys. Whether you like it or not, whether you get involved or not, whether I get involved or not, whether I like it or not, solar is going to happen. It's going to happen, just like the internet. It's going to happen. So it says here, what do you see here? Rooftops are opportunity, right? You look over here, there's so many people that don't have panels on top of their home. Someone's going to give it to them. Someone's going to talk to them about it. It might be a teenager that's knocking on their door because they have door knockers, right? Different companies have door knockers. Maybe they'll walk into a Sam's Club or a Costco or a BJ's, and there's going to be a kiosk or a booth with someone talking to them about solar, saying, hey, do you have solar? You want to get some information? Someone is going to get to these people that you know. Why not you talk to them and help them make the switch, right? Very, very simple. So that being said, guys, feel free to reach out to me. My information is down below. If you like what you heard, let's help you get started. We'll get you, integrated into the training system. And yeah, if you are someone that has experience in solar or sales or network marketing, I'd love to have a conversation. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.